Hey there, it's Walt.
And Ann.
Walt and Ann.
Walt and Ann.
Do you remember when we were sitting in our cozy bed this morning?
Oh my God, it was so nice.
Oh, it was warm and cozy.
And the coffee we had,
steaming amazing,
hot coffee.
steaming hot coffee. It was the dark roast that we love. And do you remember the rain pelting against the window, like hard, driven in across the ocean from the east, and the wind?
And I suggested we stay in bed all day and just keep drinking coffee.
But we never, ever, ever asked the question.
The
bad question. And we have a rule that we never, ever, ever ask the bad question.
And what's the bad question?
The bad
Walt?
question is, do you feel like going out today for a run? Because the truth is, especially on a day like today, we don't feel like it. But you know, we also don't feel like it most other days. Yesterday was crystal clear and bright and lovely, and you know, it was okay.
Yeah.
But there's this natural inertia that happens. We almost never feel like it, and then of course we get out and we.
And it's not half as bad as we thought.
You know, it's a
moment.
little rainy and blowy, but it's not horrible. It's not as horrible as we thought, and that's
And
you know
it
that's
looked bad. It looks so
it
bad.
looks really, but that's true most days. You know, you don't feel like it, and you get out and you start in your body, and your body starts to loosen up, and the air starts to feel good, and you feel, and all of a sudden it's okay. All of a sudden you're in it, and a lot of times I think that we have to feel motivated to do something, and rarely do we feel motivated. I think the motivation often comes as a result of being in action. I mean, you've got a crazy week ahead.
I've got a nutty week ahead. I've got more manuscripts to analyze than I can shake a stick at.
And I've got a webinar that I'm working on that hasn't really come along the way I've wanted it to come along, and so I'm not really feeling like that. And yet, you know, we get out to run because we're driven to be healthy and vital, because we know that health and wellness is a core success principle, and we're driven by the work we do because we want to help people create the work and the lives they love, and to be able to share their message with the world.
Yeah, and we have to show up at top of our game, you know, so we're good thinking partners, so we're good, you know, good, strong, solid people, steady and calm in our own right.
Because we're mission driven, because we believe in the work we do, because of the why that fuels what we do. And so we go out and we do the work whether we feel like it or not. We run whether we feel like it or not. We show up and do the copy whether we feel like it or not. The webinar whether we feel like it or not. And so we invite you to think about this idea about being motivated or feeling like it, because the motivation is rarely there. Even when you like what you do, the motivation is rarely there to start. Inertia is a horrible rule of physics. You know, we want to be inert. And yet when we get in action, when we put the action before the motivation, so often that motivation shows up and we get into the flow, and then we create this amazing work that we get to share with the world. So,
you know what I feel like right now?
What?
Toast
and
more coffee.
More coffee.
Toast and more coffee.
More.
I'm totally motivated for that.
Totally motivated for that. So yeah, so I'm getting a little cold.
Yeah.
But we wanted to share this thought on this kind of cold and miserable summer day. Go out and do the work no matter what. Make it a great rest of the day, great rest of the week. Bye for now.
Bye, guys.